In an interview with podcaster Megyn Kelly this week, Marjorie Taylor Greene suggested that you are not black in America if you're not struggling and poor. Because based on what Marjorie Taylor Greene says, that's what black people, I guess, are supposed to be in America. You're supposed to struggle, you're supposed to be poor, and if you pull yourself out of that situation, which all of you should be in, then somehow you're not black anymore. Here is what Marjorie Taylor Greene said, word for word, talking about Democratic Representative Jasmine Crockett. She said, quote, "So she claims to be, from her people. She puts on this image that she understands the Black American struggle, but let's face it, the girl went to private school. She went on to, I don't know what college and law school. She's a complete fake. She's as fake as her eyelashes. She's as fake as her hair. She's as fake as her fingernails. And she is such a massive fraud." Okay, you didn't have to add the sentence about fraud. Like, she's a fraud. You already said she's a fake. Ending it with she's a massive fraud is a grammatical redundancy that makes you look like an idiot. Maybe you should have gone to private school. Maybe you should have gone to college and law school instead of the path you took of inheriting mommy and daddy's $1 million construction business. Jasmine Crockett, doesn't matter where she went to school. Doesn't matter what kind of education she has. Doesn't matter how prestigious or not prestigious her college and law school were. She is, in fact, a black woman, regardless of what Marjorie Taylor Greene has to say. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not the arbiter on who gets to be what race in the United States of America, but that is beside the point. The point is, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I believe, is so racist that she doesn't even know she's being racist. Because if you dissect the implication of the words that Marjorie Taylor Greene said, here is what it means. Black people should not have money. Black people are supposed to be poor. And if you're not poor, then let's face it, you're not black. Which is also an implication that the only people who can have money and be successful and go to private schools are white people. So, if you've got money, you're not actually black. You're one of us. You're a white folk now, is what she's saying. Because only black people can be poor, and all black people must be poor. That is a deeply held belief, clearly by this woman, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who doesn't even know, she's not capable of comprehending how racist that is. She just thinks that that is the universal truth without even realizing it's racist. So again, too racist to know she's even racist at this point. Now, Jasmine Crockett, of course, did in fact have an epic clapback on social media. Crockett said, quote, "It is funny that MAGA cultists want to challenge my blackness because of my education. Y'all are a joke. Walk a day in my shoes, where your white supremacist friends send me hateful emails, death threats, DMs, and posts, and then you can tell me if I'm truly living the black experience in this country. Until then, mind your business. Also, being black has nothing to do with education, but for the record, if it did, just know that the most educated demographic in this country is black women. So stop pretending like we are inferior in any way." And that, of course, is exactly what Marjorie Taylor Greene was attempting to do there. This woman, Marjorie Taylor Greene, is suffering from so many issues, so many problems. And I mean, another one I got to point out, like I kind of hit on earlier, was that she is a millionaire. Marjorie Taylor Greene's a millionaire, was a millionaire before she got to Congress, has made, a buttload of money, which, by the way, is actually an official measurement, from Congress, trading stocks while in Congress. She's made so much money. She's one of the, top earners. And she did all of that without a day's worth of hard work. She inherited a multi-million-dollar construction company from her parents. They gave it to her, I think, like as a wedding present, if I'm not mistaken. And she used that money to run her failed CrossFit gym. So she's never had to work. She's never had to pull herself out. And yet she comes out there every day. Hell, just a couple days ago, she posts a video of a crying woman talking about how she can't afford anything anymore. And Greene's like, this is unacceptable. She was on Eric Bowling's show about a week or so ago, talking about how Trump's only catering to the millionaire and billionaire class, not people like us, Eric. You're a millionaire, and you're the one that's a fake. You're the one that's the fraud. You are the one that is pretending to be something that you are not Jasmine Crockett. So next time you want to lob these insults, please understand that all of this information that I am giving is readily available on the internet. There is no bigger fraud in the United States Congress today than Marjorie Taylor Greene. The only thing she's not being fake about is how much she clearly hates black people. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.